हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम एंड वेलकम बैक टू माय चैनल। सो मैंने पिछले एपिसोड ऑफ अबाउट अ डेनमार्क में कुछ क्वेश्चंस के आंसर किए थे एंड आई प्रॉमिस्ड कि मैं पार्ट 2 के साथ वापस आऊंगी। सो हियर आई एम एंड अगर आप मेरे चैनल पर नए हैं तो प्लीज सब्सक्राइब टू दिस चैनल। अभी सिया नीचे गई हुई है खेलने एंड आई वॉज नॉट फीलिंग वेल, इसलिए राजी उसको लेके गए। बट आई थॉट कि मैं इस टाइम को यूटिलाइज कर लेती हूँ एंड मैं वीडियो बना लेती हूँ क्योंकि मैं बहुत दिनों से टाल रही थी इस वीडियो को। सो नाउ आई गॉट अ टाइम, सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद अ क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर। सो हम लोग जल्दी करेंगे। मेरे पास ऐसे बहुत सारे क्वेश्चंस हैं जो बहुत ही सिमिलर आए हैं, सो आई एम गोइंग टू आंसर एट वंस। सो या एंड इसके बाद भी अगर आपके पास कोई क्वेश्चंस हो, नॉट ओनली क्वेश्चंस, इफ यू हैव एनी फीडबैक, एनी सजेशंस, और इफ यू वांट मी टू मेक अ वीडियो अबाउट एनी पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक, सो प्लीज लेट मी नो इन द कमेंट सेक्शन एंड आई विल डेफिनेटली डू दैट। सो लेट्स स्टार्ट विद आवर फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन. So I got a first question that I'm looking for language classes at school. I think episode 6 about Denmark, I already told that you can Google and you can Google it, or you can go on the boa.dk. It's a website here in Denmark, and you can enter your municipality, and then it will also give you the nearby schools of this boa center language school. So yeah, you can Google it. It's very simple. If it's difficult for you to find the language school, please do let me know your commune and I will give you the options, all the list nearby your commune. So it will be easy for you as well. So let me know. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. The next question is, sister कितने दिन वर्क परमिट निकल आता है? 2 मंथ हो गए हैं, अभी तक रिप्लाई नहीं आया है। आई नो इस क्वेश्चन को ऑलरेडी 4 months हो गए हैं, एंड इफ यू आर सीइंग दिस वीडियो then I definitely know you already got your work permit. So yeah, congratulations if you get that, and if you don't, please do apply again. And of course 2 months का ही time होता है. I think you already got that, but if you don't, please do let me know and we will talk about the visas, about various types of visas in a separate video. So yeah, maybe I already answered this question, but if I'm not, I don't remember. So again, I'm going to answer this question. That is, अगर हम स्टूडेंट वीजा पे आते हैं और डिपेंडेंट में किड्स और स्पाउस भी हैं, तो किड्स को फैसिलिटीज और सब्सिडीज मिलेंगे या ये फैसिलिटी डेनमार्क बॉर्न किड्स के लिए है? So no, if you are coming here on a student visa and you have a dependent like your spouse and your kids, so you are going to get facilities, all the facilities, everything like we are getting here. So yes, you can also get that. Okay, so the next question is, आपके हिसाब से कौन सी यूरोपियन कंट्री बेस्ट है? See, I don't know about all the European countries, but जहाँ जहाँ मैंने विजिट किया उसके अकॉर्डिंग मैं अपना ओपिनियन दे सकती हूँ. That according to me, Denmark is the best because you get the healthcare free, education free, and many more other facilities. Crime free, corruption free, safer country, very safe country. Even a single woman or a girl can walk on a street alone. There is no harm. But apart from the weather, Denmark is the best country to live. So yeah, according to me, Denmark. Okay, so now move on to the next one. What kind of job do you do there? I'm a data analyst, but right now I'm a full-time mom. So right now I'm not doing anything, but yes, I'm applying for a job, but yeah, different story. Okay, next move on to the next question. That is, Denmark में आकर marriage हो सकती है वहाँ? Of course हो सकती है, यहाँ पे शादियाँ होती हैं, बट डिपेंड्स कि सामने वाला आपसे शादी करना चाहता है नहीं, या फिर आपका क्वेश्चन ऐसा है कि डेस्टिनेशन वेडिंग वगैरह, सो ऑफ कोर्स कर सकते हो, बट शादी तो होती है. आई डोंट नो हाउ यू आर आस्किंग दिस क्वेश्चन, लाइक किस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में पूछ रहे हो, बट अगर आप ये सोच रहे हो कि यहाँ आओ और यहाँ पे ब्राइड को ढूंढ के या फिर ग्रूम को ढूंढ के शादी करने का, सो डिपेंड्स कि सामने वाला आपसे शादी करना चाहता है या नहीं, बट ऑफ कोर्स शादियाँ तो होती है यहाँ पे. Okay, so now move on to the next one. That is, I am currently staying in Aarhus but don't know where and how can learn Danish. Mitlesh, if you are living in Aarhus, you can just Google it, nearby language school, and you will get the answer. Still you are finding any difficulties, so please do let me know your municipality, your commune, and I will search and I will give you the options. I hope that helped. Okay, so now let's move on to the next one, and that is, मुझे डेनमार्क आना है तो किस वे से मैं आ सकता हूँ सिस? किस वे से आ सकते हो? I didn't get that, but what I can tell you is that visa requirements vary करता है depending on the country of your origin. So make sure you will read the guidelines. See, you can come to Denmark for different reasons. So you have to apply for appropriate visa depending on the purpose for visiting. So this is what I can tell you right now. But if you can tell me the detail about what you are trying to ask me, then maybe I will give you the detailed answer. But right now I can tell you this only. So yeah, I hope this helped. Now move on to the next one. And the next question is, how is tech job market in Japan? Is it worth to do masters in computer science in Denmark? I don't know anything about a job market in Japan. But yes, it is worth to do a computer science course in a Denmark because there is always a demand in a IT sector. So yeah, it's worth it, but I don't know anything about Japan, so I'm so sorry for that. Okay, so now move on to the next question, and the next question is, can you please tell the website of the school I want to apply for job in a school? I don't know much about how you can apply for the jobs, school jobs here, but I can for sure tell you that you should learn Danish. If you know, that's very good. You can go on our government websites, or you can just type it on the Google that daycare jobs in Denmark. I think you can get the list, but I don't know much about it, but definitely you should know Danish before applying the job in a schools, because that is the for sure requirements, a compulsory requirement. Okay, so now move on to the next one, that is, what is the average salary in Denmark in odd jobs or in white collar jobs? It is going to be on an hour. Some jobs pay you monthly, and most of the jobs pay you on an hour basis. So on an hour basis, I can say for the odd jobs, it is going to be like around 120 Danish krona. That is the minimum wage you can get. And for the white collar jobs, it depends which job you are doing and where you are working. It all depends. And what I can tell you right now is that I'm going to make a video about the odd jobs, part-time jobs, full-time jobs, white collar jobs, on an average salary, what they are getting, and which type of jobs we are getting, how much of salary, and about the job market. I'm going to make a separate video about it. So all I can say that wait for that video, which is coming soon. So yeah, I hope this helped, and please stay tuned for that video. So I have a question, that what kind of jobs are demanded in Denmark in IT field? IT jobs are most demanded jobs here. So if you are from IT sector and you want to apply in Denmark for a job, you can definitely do that. This is my suggestion because that is very much in demand. So yeah, that's it for this video. And if you have any question, or if you are not satisfied by my answer, or you have any suggestions, any feedback, anything, please do let me know in the comment section, and I will definitely follow up. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and supporting me. Please do like and share this channel, and subscribe karna mat bholna. Do subscribe as well. Thank you.